Dino, Jack and Ash.
Oh, can't see
morning.
Ash, brother. Crack the light on for us. How is everyone?
There
Good
we are.
morning.
Ash, it's a miracle you're actually here.
I am just glad to have made it in here today.
What time was the flight, Ash? Where were you? What happened?
So I was on the Sunshine Coast seeing one of my sisters who moved in the middle of lockdown last year, so it's been a minute since I've seen her.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
You young twits, if you say
know.
that again. No, sorry.
It's been about 6 months. It's been a long time.
Well,
so
it's not a minute, is it?
No, it's
A
not.
minute is 60 seconds.
Shut up,
I
Dad.
know the Kardashians say it.
Sit down, Dad.
He's really raging today. You okay?
Been a minute. Kiss
Been
on
a
it. No, sorry, keep going.
So, yeah, me and my other sister were up visiting Mariah, and our flight was meant to leave at 8:40 yesterday morning. And after 4 cancellations and delays, finally got on the plane just before 8 last night. So I walked through my front door at about 12:30 this morning, and my alarm goes off at 3:30. So
All right, so what? Your plane landed at 8.
no, it took
She
off.
left.
Gotcha.
The Queensland time though, so that's 9 o'clock.
That's a bit rough, mate, eh?
Yeah,
Did you
but I'm
have
here.
a snooze on the plane or what?
Had a little kip, yeah. It was nice.
How was Moonbadine? I saw you ventured in.
Oh, yeah, I went to Moomba a couple of times. Saw a bit of Birdman rally.
Did
Yeah.
you do the Birdman rally?
No, other stations did. Fev jumped off and Clint Stanaway,
Oh, their newsreader.
affectionately known as Stannis,
Status.
he jumped into the Yarra River too.
Who got more height and more airtime?
Well, Stannis' outfit was simply a bird outfit.
Right.
Fev had a hang glider.
Yeah.
Oh, so
both-
he had the design advantage to glide for longer.
Theoretically, yes, but both plunged into the Yarra almost immediately after jumping into the air.
Almost like every other person does too.
Yeah.
Like, the whole idea is a little misguided.
Moomba was going off.
Did somebody win? As in,
yeah.
do they go the furthest and are they crowned the winner?
Yeah, I don't know who won. I just watched a couple and then went on a big ride.
What ride did you go on?
It was the biggest, tallest, bad bitch there. It was on the city side. And I don't know what it was called, but my God, I got the tickles in the tummy.
What was the concept of it though? Was it like a roller
A
coaster?
single rod, Ash.
A rod.
And at the end of the rod, it had a head and it span and you were like building height.
Sounds like my Sunday night.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that description still doesn't clarify to
Good
me
rod, though.
what you did.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think it did.
An exciting ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
What
one.
else? I went to Fashion Festival, went to the basketball. I was man about town. What did you do, Jay?
Friday night, I had just some drinks with mates. Saturday night, went to Nobu. Man, our hands down best feed I've had my whole life. Like,
Really?
that's a huge statement, but the food at Nobu is so good.
it is good. Those little mini tacos.
Yes, just everything. I was like drooling. My parents and I were drooling. And then Sunday night, I had a 30th. But Saturday night, guys,
Yes.
I'm sitting at Nobu with mum and dad.
Yes.
And I get 3 Instagram notifications all at once.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's listeners of this very show because
Yes.
on Saturday night,
Yes.
the erotic fiction story finally went to air on A Current Affair.
stop.
No shit.
The story we've all been waiting
Yes, with
All right,
Marina.
We'll do that coming up.
So before 6, I'm going to give you a full rundown and debrief on the story.
for. Get out of town. This day just got a whole lot better.
Whoa.
It honestly, it didn't
Ash.
disappoint Ash.
That sounded like a movie trailer.
I know, it sounded like I'd handed that script. Good job, Ash. Good sell.
I'm honestly so excited. I'm also delirious and very tired, so...
It's worth the wait.
Brownie was all like, go to Cicconi's Italian restaurant.
Oh, yeah, did you
Go to Cicconi's. I went to Cicconi's, all right.
What'd you
I want
get?
something better than that. Yes. I got the duck risotto.
Yum.
And, this scene out of a movie describes how I was feeling, I guess.
Oh, God. Ooh, oh, God. Oh.
The duck was off the hook.
I'll have what she's having.
Oh.
And then this dessert came out with all sorts of shit on it. It was unbelievable.
Fuck, between Chiconis and his big rod
Did you
ride.
say the F word?
He did.
I said, me?
Yeah.
I said between Chiconis.
Nah, man.
No,
You-
you just dropped the F-bomb.
No, I didn't.
I have to dump that one, Jackie.
I didn't say the F-bomb.
Well, Ash and both of us have
I heard that.
4 ears between us.
I will get the tape for you. I did not say the F-bomb. I said between Chiconis.
No,
before that.
Jack, you said F between Cicconi's.
No, I promise I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm going to get the tape. I'm going to
Sure.
get the tape.
You're our boss.
I promise you I didn't drop the F-bomb.
Loose today.
Imagine coming to this every day.
What a mess.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
You already got the F-bomb.
Oh!
How are you, Matty?
Hey, mate, how you going?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, I was just trying to have a laugh at Jackie Boy dropping F-bomb.
Yeah, you heard it, didn't
Yes,
you, Matty?
you heard it as well. Did you, Matt?
Yeah, mate, for sure. I'm
Thank
listening
you.
through the app, and, no dumpy, definite F-bombs.
Matt, I
Thank you,
didn't.
Matt.
Okay.
Well, Jack, you've got to stop saying that
Yes,
because you sound
sorry.
insane.
Sorry.
Because you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate, Matt, and to you two that it sounded like I did. I went to say far out between Chaconi's and the big rod.
Yeah.
But because I said the f and didn't continue with the far out,
You stopped short.
I stopped short of saying the actual F word. I went to say far out, but it sounded like the F-bomb.
It was unbelievable.
Far, but and his big, see? I went to say far out.
I don't know.
Upon second listen, I think Jack's right.
I did. There was no CK or you in there. Do you
What do you
believe me,
think,
Matt?
Look, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, mate.
It was unbelievable.
Far, but and his big.
And by the way, those noises in the background, just an innocent scene from a great film. Do you know the film, Matt? It's called When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, the more you play it, the worse it sounds.
It's not great.
Just to be clear, it's Meg Ryan enjoying a dinner
Yes.
and nothing untoward.
No.
No, nothing.
Well,
Matt,
Matt, thanks for...
Grab a bit of what she's having, mate.
Yep.
You're in the draw for first class and 50k, Matt.
Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Love your work, Matt. Well, Jack, we really piled on you there, but I
Sorry.
think the audio is what's the word I'm looking for when you get off the...
Well, yeah, it's vindication.
yeah,
for you.
vindication!
Yes.
It was unbelievable.
Far, but
You know,
Still makes me nervous.
You got to understand, it does sound...
I totally appreciate that, but once I explain to you my intent,
Yeah.
you can then sort of hear the AR, me go to say far out.
But the fact that people listening through the app still thought that you said it, it means that, I mean,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got some people in our corner.
Yeah.
But I thought the judge ruled that I am...
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
You're not guilty.
Not
But
guilty.
man, geez.
It was close.
Full probation, you know?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Between the sex noises and me doing that,
I
this
know.
will probably be our last show.
They were not sex noises. That was a lady enjoying her...
Risotto.
Her
Of course.
slow-cooked meat at Cat's Deli in New York City.
Oh, I miss New York now.
Mandy. How are you, Mandy?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. What can we do for you? Do you have a complaint, Mandy?
Oh, no, I don't have a complaint, although I could have a complaint because I was in the Sunshine Coast on the weekend, the same as Ash, and had the same problems yesterday getting home.
Rough.
Oh, what time
So,
did you get
yes,
back, Mandy?
I do have a complaint about the airplane.
What happened? Oh, just cancelling.
Same as Ash. So
Yeah.
we woke up at 4 o'clock, or I got a text message at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, 4 o'clock Queensland time, saying my flight had been changed and I'd been bumped to a night flight when I was on the 8:40 yesterday morning.
Oh, which plane did you get on last night, Mandy?
I actually was meant to be on the 140. They changed me to the 140, and it ended up leaving at about 2:30 Queensland time. But my sister and brother-in-law were with me, and they were put on the 7 o'clock flight last night. So they actually ended up and getting a refund from Virgin.
Oh, shit.
So we flew home on separate flights.
I reckon we take this offline. I'll give Mandy your number off air, Ash, and you guys can continue this chat over the next few hours.
Mandy, I'm glad you got home safe, old
Same,
friend.
Mandy.
No, I'm kidding.
But
Mandy,
yeah, there's a chat room for this bullshit. No, hey, just joking.
you're in the draw for first class and 50k though now, Mandy.
Thank you. Hey, Jack, when's your next reading?
Yes.
Wilson Booth reading?
Well,
Yes,
When
Mandy.
is it, Jack?
I can't believe people froth this.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it. I'll give you a reading tomorrow, Mandy, but next I'm going to give you a little insight into a current affair on Saturday night where we actually heard from Marina, who is obsessed and addicted to erotic fiction.
Do you remember how this all started anyway,
Yep.
Mandy?
Yep, I do. I listen to you guys.
Addicted to romance novels,
It is like a escape for me.
but now she wants to stop. A current affair Monday.
Don't go anywhere, Mandy, because after Gail, we're going to hear this poor lady's struggle.
I look forward to it, guys.
Everyone but your dog. Gail's off everyone apart from their dog. And
course.
dogs are better than humans, aren't they, gang?
Absolutely.
Speaking of dogs, maybe Marina from a current affair needs to buy a dog to get over her erotic fiction addiction.
Right.
All right, let's go.
So, Saturday night, this went to air. I wasn't home. Everyone was hitting me up, though, because they know that I've been obsessed and waiting for this story.
Sure.
Brodie Halls was the journalist put on the task. He's actually quite funny. He's like the go-to a current affair dude, and he just takes the piss of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is how the story started.
All right.
Alex stopped abruptly to pull her into his arms for another deep, hungry kiss.
Marina has found a long-forgotten classic hidden in the second bedroom.
She loved the feel of his hands on her skin.
I think,
Wow.
I've got to say, Jack, I think you do a much better read of the
Thank
erotic
you.
fiction.
So this lady's addicted to horny novels. And, you know, before the internet and people got addicted to the
Other
moving
stuff.
novels, it was all these little dirty truck stop books, wasn't it, Jack?
Yeah, because that's all you had. And she has read over 40 to 50,000 books, she thinks.
Whoa.
She doesn't have space for any more. They showed footage of her hallway. It's just stacked with books.
She's a hoarder.
She's a hoarder. She then went to rent books because she had no room left, so she could return them once she'd finished.
That's a fire hazard.
And now, it really
Correct.
is. And now she's gone online, luckily. Now, everything she read is romance.
Yes.
And when she's done, when she finishes with erotic
She has a cigarette.
fiction in English, she goes to the Mandarin version because there's another whole offering in whole world she can tap into.
You're kidding.
Anyway, Brodie Hall asked her a really great question here.
Have you tried to stop?
I try, but it's really hard. It's like when I wake up in the morning, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, and the first thing pop in my head, I want to start read.
First thing.
It is a kind of addiction, like people addict to the drug or alcohol. I addict to reading those books.
Yes.
How many hours in her day is she reading these books?
Lots of hours.
Majority of the day. Now, guys, the highlight of this story is Marina's husband,
She's got a husband?
Erhard. Now, Erhard literally looks like he's sort of 5 minutes off knocking on death's door.
I want to
He's-
meet Erhard.
Oh my God, Erhard.
He sits on the couch, and Brodie Hall's walked over to him
What?
to chat to Erhard.
With all the hot and sweaty reading going on in here, hubby Erhard says he's one lucky man.
Is she romantic?
Well, yes. I'm not going to tell her.
That's the R-rated version. We won't go into that. Right. But she's picking up a few tips from the books.
She is. Every now and then I get surprised.
He gets surprised.
Yeah. So I think there's a reason she's into erotic fiction. And then...
Hey, everyone chill out. Just breathe for a second. What did we just listen to?
You listen to a man that
Whoa.
hasn't got a lot of time left with us.
Did he say she's got some tricks at the end?
She's got some tricks. No,
She surprises him.
wait until... Listen to what he uncovers here.
Yeah.
Books come first.
The books come before you?
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! Hey, for years I've been crapping on a current affair, but this is journalism.
This is
Books come first.
The books come before you?
Yeah.
Yes!
I mean, the quills are coming up soon, so
He deserves
The
one.
pills? The what?
the
the
quills.
quills.
The quills.
The
And then-
journalism awards.
I would just like to finish with this. Obviously, a current affair Marina went to a current affair asking for their help. She emailed them herself, and she revealed that. So what they
This is the only way you can get help.
The only way.
To ACL.
Erhard doesn't want her getting help. He's getting laid constantly. She's trying all sorts of new
He
tricks.
sounds out of breath all the time, and now I know why.
Oh,
the
he
books
is.
come first.
Yeah.
The emphysema is real. Then at the end of the show, they brought in a hypnotherapist, Mark, who magically fixed her.
1, 2, 3, whoosh.
Whoosh.
Close your eyes down. And you no longer have any desire to read a romance novel because you think it's just a waste of time.
Don't feel like the reader. Discussing and waste of time now. Yeah.
All fixed.
All better.
Erhard's like, get out of my house.
It's the early show with Deano, Jack and Ash. Get up and go.
On Nova 100.
Righty, call us up, 13 24 10, if you want some free things. We're a radio station, and that's our job.
Also, people need free things more than ever yesterday. More than ever today. Yesterday, I feel like every time I was doom scrolling on my phone, all I was reading about is how expensive life is now going to be.
Oh, yeah.
And how coffee is now going to cost me $7.
I saw that. That's terrifying.
Like, what?
And then is almond milk
Ashley.
extra 50 cents on top of that?
Oh, true, because Ash goes almond.
Why,
I do.
When are we paying $7 for a cup of Joe? That sounds like bullshit.
According to an expert who spoke to the ABC yesterday, which is what's like triggered all of these headlines, I believe.
Yeah.
What's happening globally is shortages caused from catastrophes in places like Brazil with frosts and certain growing conditions in some of the coffee growing areas. He states that the cost of shipping has become ridiculous. It's nearly 5 times the container price of 2 years ago due to the shortages. So coffees could reach $7 a cup, which is...
Wow, it's actually legit.
Legit. And then obviously we're also seeing petrol prices go up because of supply issues, the conflict in Ukraine. Like everything is going up at the moment.
Do you remember that we don't need fuel anymore?
Why?
Because electric cars exist.
I know, but you have to go and buy one.
Because of Elon Musk.
Yeah, I know, but my point is, why are we a slave to it still?
I know, because I guess it's a big change to make. Like,
I don't know. How come you don't own a Tesla?
I'm saving for one.
Okay.
Also, we're going to need to, like, chuck some more PowerPoints in, like, basement car parks of apartment buildings and things like that.
This is true, just so people can charge up.
Because I've noticed in my apartment building there are more and more electric cars showing up, but there's only 2 spots with a PowerPoint.
I'm getting a Cybertruck, idiots, and then I'll leave you all behind.
A Cybertruck?
What is that?
Google it, mate. It looks like something off Back to the Future, and it's real.
Is it?
Yeah, Google it right now. Cybertruck.
Who makes...
Who do you reckon?
Cybertruck? Elon.
Yeah.
Elon makes it.
And one time Elon launched the Cybertruck to prove it was bulletproof and chucked a brick at the window, but it accidentally smashed.
Oh, really?
Elon is everywhere at the moment. Did you see he's challenged Putin to a fight?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
For Ukraine?
Oh, wow. He probably doesn't need to be doing that. That looks sick. That looks like something Kanye would bring out on stage.
Exactly.
It looks like what Kanye was driving in that clip he did for Macca's for the Super Bowl.
So that's exactly what it looks like. My Cybertruck, I'll never have to talk to you idiots again because I'll be in my truck.
How do you get in and out of it? It doesn't appear to have any doors.
Exactly. That's it's
Ash, open your eyes. There's a door.
Ashley, you can't.
There's 4, mate.
There's 4, mate. And I could put a jet ski in the back because it's big enough.
Please tell me, Ash, you can see those doors.
Yeah. I can see them now.
Hey, Charlie in Warrigal, $7 for a cup of coffee. What?
Thank you.
That's nuts, eh?
Very.
Yep, good chat.
Good. Oh,
Troy boy!
electric.
Troy!
Yeah, mate.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, I just loaded $150 worth of diesel into the van, mate. So free stuff. Hit me.
Ouch.
It's not good. One of my mates on the weekend actually brought up how we were discussing how it's like not the biggest deal last week, and he didn't like that. On air. I was like, no, but we were just saying how, like, Troy, no matter what, you're going to have to do that, right? Like, there's no way of avoiding
100%.
it.
Still pinches, though.
It does. It still hurts.
Troy boy, you could win first class and 50k. Charlie, you could too. You could be winning that big trip, mate. Charlie?
That would be amazing.
Charlie, do you have anything else you want to say to our great city?
Good morning. It's still dark, but good morning.
Right on, Charlie. Are you up for exercise currently?
No, on the way to work.
Where do you work, Charlie?
In the city, CBD.
As a?
Very good.
What do you do, Charlie, for work?
Charlie, you're killing me.
Oh, this morning's hard.
It's a bit disjointed this morning, isn't it?
Jakey! Jake.
Yo, what's happening, Pebbles?
Hey, man. What do you got to say to our great city of Melbourne?
I don't know.
Oh, God. I think we should just call it a day.
Ben, what do you got to say to our great city of Melbourne?
Good morning. I've got 2 things I want to talk about.
There we go.
You can choose. Okay, the first is times that Ash Gardner has stolen the spotlight from Salty Vic, or...
No.
What's
the
this
King...
about?
Oh, Vic.
Vic, just so happens Vic walked into the studio. Put some headphones on, Vic, if you wish. You don't have to. No pressure.
Coincidence.
What the hell are you talking about, Ben?
Okay, we'll go with that. Well, the first example of when Ash has stolen the spotlight from Vic was the most obvious, Salty Vic shared that she met a lovely young man in Las Vegas on her trip.
Yes.
And then the next day, Ash Gardner suddenly has a full-time boyfriend.
Whoa! I mean, he's got the evidence, doesn't he?
It's constant. She one-ups me every single day.
How long have you been sitting on this for, Ben? This was quite a while ago now.
Well, a little while. It's been playing on my mind, so I just wanted to get it out there. And then the last example was a caller suggested that Deano and Salty Vic would make a perfect couple.
You
and
suggested that, Ben. You suggested
that. Shut
that.
it down in a minute.
Ben, when you say a caller suggested this, no one else is rolling with this weird shit. It's you, isn't it?
It's you, Ben. You are the caller.
Ben, you sound really invested
Well,
in
I
our
stand
lives.
by it. I stand by it.
You're more worried about our love lives than we are, which is nice. Thanks.
Ben, well,
I'm okay, though.
I'm sure nothing's been achieved here, but thank you for your call, and you never disappoint, ever. Thanks, Vic.
Thanks,
No worries.
What just happened?
I don't know, man. Oh, hey, everyone. Lato, it's the early show. Ashley.
I'm always concerned about these medical emergency stories and how long people wait before seeking medical assistance. Like, I'm one of those people that think if something's concerning me, you'd probably go see the doctor. You wouldn't wait, like this guy has, until he has a golf ball-sized lump on his penis before seeking help.
Any photos?
Ooh.
I don't have any photos.
Nah.
But this guy, the headline is, man feared he'd lose his penis after being bitten by a black widow spider. So he woke up at his mum's house and noticed a marble-sized lump on his private parts.
How old is he, do you know?
He is 26.
So, wow. Men particularly seem pretty dumb at this, don't they? Like, I'm a bit of a hypochondriac. I'd be at the doctor.
I think for a marble...
Pretty early.
For a marble, you'd go to the doctor.
And I think
right?
especially...
Grain of rice, Ash.
Especially in that region, I think that's a region that you're most sensitive about and that you would action... You know, you'd get help immediately.
And if something happens to that part, where's all the fun, Jack?
Yeah, it's all over.
That's it. It's a pretty, important part. This guy, though, he waited until the lump had reached the size of a golf ball and was turning purple.
Oh, man.
Right.
Like,
is there... I think I've seen this headline doing the rounds, and there's like a photo of the guy.
There's a photo of the guy, but not of the part.
No, not of the part, but just of his face.
Yes.
Does this man not even care about his penis?
Which is a weird... His name is Fergus Farrelly. So it was marble size originally, turned purple and grew to the size of a golf ball. And then that's when he decided to go to A&E. Then it burst.
Okay, sure.
And left a giant hole where...
It was. A crater in his willy.
Correct. So now he's got a crater willy.
Whoa.
And
What? So they weren't able to rectify
well, it'll
the hole.
eventually heal, but he had waited so long, and then they eventually figured out that he had been bitten by a black widow spider. So they had to run a bunch of tests and realise he had the venom of a black widow spider in his blood. Very unlucky to be bitten by a black widow spider.
Yeah. I wonder how it got down there.
Well, that's what I'm also wondering.
This is a grown-ass man. He's 26 years old. And then he's waited for the golf ball and then gone, Mom!
Is it black widows that live down little burrows and holes and things like that?
Yes.
Is that the black widow spider?
No, I'm not sure. It feels like you might be thinking of a trapdoor spider.
I think I am thinking of a trapdoor spider.
They're crafty little buggers. But anyway, back to crater penis.
Yeah.
So he'll be all right, Ash?
Yeah, look, he survived. He survived, and it sounds like, well, he says it was horrifying and painful, and he admitted he feared the worst and that he was going to lose his penis.
I've just Googled about a black widow spider. They kind of just look like a bigger redback. But it says here, these spiders aren't aggressive and only bite when they feel threatened.
Okay.
So the spider was obviously feeling threatened by, what's his name?
Fergus Farrelly.
Fergus's piece, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was quite intimidating and the spider felt like it needed to attack.
Well, maybe we should also pen a letter to Fergus Farrelly.
Just giving him some advice.
And we'll all chip in here. Dear Fergus, next time... Oh, no, scratch it. Start from the top.
Sure.
Dear Fergus, I hope you're okay. Maybe don't wait till there's a golf ball size irregularity on your member next time. Your turn.
Dearest Fergus.
I've already said the dear bit, so it's just part of the letter now. You just go comma.
Just keep going.
Comma. Next time, I would advise against flailing said member near the black widow spider.
Full stop?
Full stop.
But if you should have another encounter with said spider, please provide proof by way of photo to the early show at nova100.com.au.
Here's a Nova sticker.
And a face mask.
Jackson.
Mount, our great audio producer this morning, he shot me a text at about 5:05 or 10:05 to just let me know that he was running a little bit late.
Sure.
Which is fine. And, you know, for these sorts of things, I'm the point of contact in the morning. And the text I received, though, which Mount's going to die that I'm reading this out, but I just loved it because it sounded a little like my dog ate my homework.
Gotcha.
He was straight to the point, no good morning, no nothing, just straight to this, which I just loved. Lost my keys. Cat pushed them under the effing bed. Be there in 10. All I did for the next 20 minutes was just imagining Mount's cat finding keys and pushing them under the bed.
And Mount...
Yeah.
Mount's probably had arguments with his cat before, so the cat's like, all right, MFer, I'll show you.
And that story probably sounds made up to anyone else, but I believe that would happen because, like you said, Deano, I can't imagine Mount literally fighting with his cat.
Words with the cat. How does he know that it was the cat that pushed them under the bed? Did he see the cat do it?
That's a great point. Maybe it was his girlfriend.
Like, it's full of holes, this story.
Yo.
Hey, man, we're on the radio.
Yeah.
What? Your cat pushed the keys under the bed? Are you insane?
No.
Mount, how do you know it was the cat that pushed the keys under the bed?
Because I didn't put the keys under my bed myself. Hang on, I'm going to my office because all the speakers are everywhere. Would you like me to just come in? Or
Yeah,
I'd love that. Please, Mount in real time.
I just need to dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
But I knew if I did it in person, he wouldn't want to go deeper.
So because he didn't personally place the keys under the bed?
No. I was just explaining to the people of Melbourne and Deano and Ash how much I loved this text.
Yeah, I get it.
Lost my keys. Cat pushed them under the effing bed. See you in 10. So all I can imagine is a cat.
Yeah. This is the problem. You've got three people in this studio who have no idea about cats.
Bull, mate.
Now it's our fault.
No.
I know cats, mate.
How do you know that you didn't accidentally drop the keys and they kind of went under the bed?
Because they were under the bed by like 20 centimetres. So, like, obviously, because what happens is I'm lying there and we've got this young cat who jumps onto the side table, loves to push things off.
What's the cat's name? I'd like
Shelley.
Shelley.
And then loves to push the cat and push the keys into the underneath the bed. So I was playing with it like it goes like da, and then in there, and I was like, cool.
So you watched the cat do it?
I didn't watch the cat do it, but it was the only thing that I could be plausible enough to find under the bed 20 centimetres in.
Yeah, fair.
Because I'm not an idiot who's going, you know what I'm going to do when I get up in the morning? I'm going to push the keys under the bed to make it harder for my life to get up.
Hey,
it's Shelley's fault.
He's doing nothing but raise good points. What do you have to say to Shelley?
He's an idiot, but he's great.
It's a male.
Man.
Yeah, Sheldon.
It's the biggest headline out of this whole story.
Wow.
Want to get in touch with Dino, Jack and Ash? Send them an email at theearlyshow@nova100.com.au.
Alrighty! A bit going on.
Heaps.
Big earthquake, Ash, in Japan.
Yeah, 7.3.
Shit, that's scary.
Very scary. Millions of people are without power, and obviously that tsunami warning has also been issued. So, yeah, scary stuff.
You don't often hear of them in the 7s, do you? Usually they're in, like, the 6s.
Yeah, that's right. It's a big one.
Far out.
Jesus! 58,000 rocked up last night. That's pretty huge. That's massive.
Huge.
I got emotional at the start.
Did you?
I think it's just because I saw Nathan Jones and I'm in love with him.
Uh-huh.
But what was Jonesy doing? Was he just in the crowd?
Walking out with the flag with Ron Barassi and Gary Lyon and all the great Ds.
Big guys!
That's really lovely.
And how about JB's seat at the G? I love it when Fox get that desk. that's on the top level.
Looks so good, doesn't it?
It looks full NFL.
Yes.
ESPN America type shit.
Yeah.
And no shade towards Eddie Maguire, but it was nice it felt fresher with Bucks, I would say.
Yeah, I wonder what Ed's doing. Just chilling, just enjoying himself, I guess.
Yeah, probably just enjoying life.
Watching Hot Seat reruns?
Yeah, maybe.
Big Maxi! 12 minutes to go in the last quarter, and that glorious son of a bitch kicked, what was it, 108 metres, Ash?
Oh, I thought it was 200, but yeah.
It was so cool.
I nearly put Maxi in my multi, but I didn't.
Oh, silly.
But guys, good news.
Wait. How did your multi go, Jack?
It bloody got up.
Oh.
I don't know what that means, but that's good.
Let me explain, Ashley.
Great.
Jack, how many bets?
There were...
I'm already bored.
6 legs.
6 legs. So Jack has said, I'm betting 6 things. Okay, you with me?
Yeah.
How many things?
6.
And if all 6 things get a green tick, that means the win.
Mm-hmm.
Jack wins a shitload of cash.
Cool.
But
what were the odds, Jack?
Ash would be happy I played it safe.
Mm-hmm.
I put $10 on, and my return was $100.
Oh, that's not bad.
So, like, you know...
Don't gamble responsibly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't gamble, and if you do, gamble responsibly.
Do it responsibly.
How's Bevo storming out post match?
What do we got here, Jack? We'll do it after the song. It's pretty crazy.
We'll talk about it after the song, but football's the winner. We're the winner here.
Oh, yeah.
What? I can't believe he lost his mind.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to talk to Tom Morris this morning and just see what it was like in that room, because the hostility coming from him.
He was mad.
Reached out to Tom Morris?
We'll chuck him a text for sure at 6.
I don't reckon he will come on.
I reckon Tom Morris probably deserves a sleep in too.
Plus,
but he did also say, like, Fox Footy backs me, so he might want to chat.
True. Let's have a listen to it next. If you missed it in the post-game press conference last night, Bevo, who is the coach of the Bulldogs, he cracked it.
Big time.
Next. But yeah, I know what you mean, Ash, but I reckon he'll want to sleep on it, because he'll be the most wanted person in football media this morning.
True.
And everyone knows Bevo won't speak, so everyone will just be going to Morris.
Oh, Bevo's said his piece.
Yeah.
He's done.
This might even be interesting if you don't like footy.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Next. Watching the telly, so it's live right now, the Sunrise is on, right?
Yes.
Why do they have to, Ash, why does a reporter, right, for the footy have to be outside the MCG at 5:38?
Because it gives it context. If you're sitting in a studio...
I know, but the poor bastard...
Oh, it's rough.
No one's there. It's an empty stadium.
Oh, yeah.
We know we're talking about footy.
For sure.
It would be nicer for the reporter to get to be in, like, a warm studio at 7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would say, hey, guys, can we chuck a green screen up?
But every...
Chuck a picture of the MCG behind me. No one's going to know.
Yeah.
No, but you can't do that. If
Ash is backing them.
If every single reporter is sitting in studio, it's not great for TV.
Then what are we doing here, you know?
Yeah,
I'm with you.
That's it.
This is true. Now, Brownie is going to absolutely do a deep dive into this after 6, and I know everyone will be very keen for his opinion on this Luke Beveridge situation. But if you missed it last night, in the post-game press conference, Bevo cracked it. And in the lead up to this last night, there had been a lot of talk and report around Lockie Hunter, who's actually a good mate of mine and a friend of our show. He's been on a lot because he was dropped from the team. Mm-hmm. Now, I found out about this at the start of last week, and Lockie was, without talking out of school, pretty flat about it.
Yep.
And then to add on to that flatness, it's not nice when the whole world then knows. Like before the teams are dropped.
Team's announced. Yeah.
So Tom Morris at Fox Footy broke the news story that Lockie was being dropped a few days ago. And in the post-game press conference, Tom Morris put this question to Luke Beveridge.
Talk us through the events of the last few days with a few players, JJ, Martin, Lockie Hunter, in and out of the team. Melbourne was similar as well. Is that just normal round one preparation to, be uncertain, I guess, at how you're going to prepare?
You've got the nerve to ask me a question and even be here. So you've been preying on us the last 2 times. You barracked for Melbourne, Tom Morris, been preying on us. You've been opening us up, causing turmoil within our football club by declaring our team well before it needs to be declared. Is that the way Fox want you to operate?
Yeah,
is that what you're doing? Is that the gutter journalist you want to be?
Jesus!
Ouch.
Bang!
Ouch.
Bang! Bang! Listening back, he didn't have to say. He basically called Bevo an uncertain coach. So his wording, if you just lost the game right, you're pretty shitty already. And he's gone, is it normal to be uncertain before a game? Like, implying that Bevo doesn't have a game plan,
Well, surely there'd be some movement within the list in the lead up to a game, depending on injury or circumstances. And he said Melbourne's the same.
From what I know, though, there was uncertainty.
Yeah.
There was a bit of I think the question was fair. I think it's the issue Bevo had was that he released the information well before teams were out, but he said in another of his rants, most reporters will call up and flag, hey, this is going to come out, and you didn't do that. Like Bevo kind of said there's a process most journos adhere to, and you didn't do that. So is that what happens?
Well, apparently so.
Is he not implying that Bevo's uncertain at his job?
Well, he's saying the list was uncertain.
Bullshit.
This has made me, properly love Tom Morris. I love that he's gone him about this. Now, a lot happened in between the start of their interaction and the end, but I'm going to save that for Brownie, and Brownie can do his deep dive into it. But let's just enjoy how it all ended, because it was like watching a reality show.
Yeah.
Now, this bloke here, and what he's doing, he's giving everyone else a bad name. And right where we're trying to stabilise our competition and what we do, with everything that's gone behind the scenes, you're an embarrassment to what you do, mate. You're an embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment.
Bam.
Oh, you're an embarrassment.
The storm off. Oh. Do you reckon, Bevo this morning will be waking up with immense demons, or do you just think he won't care? I think there would be some demons this morning from him.
I think he's the kind of man who'd back himself.
Nah, I reckon he'll be like, I could have saved myself a week of bullshit if I just held my nerve.
Oh, true, yeah, because it's the follow-up now.
And he'd never admit it to, the team or his mates or the club, but I reckon when he wakes up this morning, he's going to be like, oh, like me after a Saturday night.
Steve in West Meadows, what do you reckon about this? Is that what you're calling for?
Good morning, Tank, Bollywood, and lovely Ash.
Steve, how are you?
Tank. I like that.
I'm actually laying in the hospital bed now, listening to you people. Something to do.
Steve, what's happened?
I had a knee replacement yesterday, so poor chitlers.
Have they given you the good painkillers at least?
Yeah, they're not working. Tuned or not a tune. Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. Honestly, come on, answer the question.
Are you talking about the Joker, Steve?
Is that their most recent song, the Joker?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that slow. The song is Fort Knox.
This song, Stevie?
Yes, please. Can you turn it off?
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to look in your eyes and listen to this music.
Oh, you can do that, Tank, but we're going to have a beer and do that.
Steve, Ben, our boss, if you're listening, turn the radio down right now.
Yeah.
Steve, if I was listening to Nova and that song came on, I would change the station.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I'll play with Adele. I don't mind Adele.
Adele's great.
Adele, we should be playing more Adele.
Yeah.
I agree. I love Adele. Me and the wife loved watching her, and but that song is Fort Knox, mate. You can't keep playing it there, nigga.
Do I ask what that means, the Fort Knox thing?
Well, Fort Knox is normally like a building you can't get into or get out of.
No, it's Pops.
Oh, gotcha.
Please, Steve, you know I'm old.
You're brilliant, man. When do you get out of hospital?
Hopefully on Friday or Saturday.
Well, it's good to hear from you, man.
Steve, before we let you go, I'd love to know your take on the whole Bevo situation. Are you Team Tom or Team Bevo?
I swing. Like, this time Bevo's gone over the top.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But Morris did, they all want to be one up each other, and they go a bit too early sometimes with things. But you've got to be careful of Bevo too. He can fight.
Hey, Steve, do you reckon Bevo will have regrets, or do you think he'll stick by his word?
No, he's a pretty I couldn't see him. He might ring him up because the club might say, "Look, you went over the top. Ring Morris up and apologise."
Oh,
that would hurt if you had to do that.
Call him a gutter journalist. Yeah, it's a bit rough.
It's a bit rough. Hey, Steve, we're going to send you a $200 Makeout Meals voucher. Makeout Meals delivers meal kits with recipes by top restaurants like Entrecote, Mamacita, Easy Peasy and more, so that way you can get home and enjoy a real feed, not hospital food.
Oh, that'll make the lovely bride very happy.
Steve, good luck with the penis enlargement and
I'll get back on the golf course.
right, we've been banging on a lot about the footy this morning, but let's go to Michael. What do you reckon about all this Bevo stuff, Michael?
It was pretty full on between the two of them. I mean, like, it felt like he was egging him on a little bit by the way he asked the questions, and he went over the top. But I think it shouldn't overshadow the fact, and I think that one of the players after the game said it best, the biggest winner out of all this was the fans being able to get back to where we used to be.
There it is.
Spot on, Michael.
Well done, Michael.
That's good. That's
Football
good
is
from
the winner.
you, Michael. That's good from you. I don't know, like, if Bevo walked into the room, I'd know not to poke him.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
I hope Bevo had a Valium when he got home and just lowered his heart rate and had a good sleep.
Oh, he was mad.
I know.
Man, SEN is going to explode today.
Oh, yeah, they've got a very busy day ahead of them.
The radio will explode.
Properly. Hey, Michael from Doreen, you're in the draw for first class and 50K. Michael from Melton, good morning.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Michael from Melton, what the hell do you want to talk about, friend?
No, just ringing up to say you're doing an awesome job. Love listening to you in the morning on the way to work.
Thanks, man.
We're full SEN this morning,
We
but
are.
hey, we'll take it.
Still good.
What's your favourite colour, man?
My favourite colour,
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, very good choice.
Good choice.
Same.
It's my favourite colour of...
Oh, here.
Pill.
I knew it was coming.
Cheap one, isn't it?
Michael,
yeah,
you
yeah,
are
good
also in the draw for first class and 50K.
What do you got, Jackie?
Yesterday, you revealed that you're saving up for the Tesla. What's that Tesla? The sick one?
Cybertruck.
Oh, the truck
The
thing.
Cybertruck. It looks like a big Lambo.
It's
Yeah.
the coolest thing ever made.
I know it's sick, but I've found something else for you to put your money towards.
Oh.
What's this?
Toadfish Rebecca.
Yeah.
His home on Pinnock Court in Ramsay Street, the actual house that he lives in,
Yeah.
is up for sale, Dean.
Get out.
Well, right, okay.
On Ramsay Street.
On Ramsay Street. So the inside's not what we see on the show, but the house itself, like, Toadie's our favourite, your favourite.
Oh.
What's it up for?
So the guy that owns it lives in UK. He bought it back in 2013 for $867,000.
That's full normal house price.
Full normal house
How
price.
many bedrooms?
Well, that's 2013. So
That's a bit high for 2013.
nowadays, for 2013, that's all right.
Yeah.
857. Now, though, they're asking for 1.3, which I think, again,
shit,
not bad.
I'm in the game.
Oh, yeah. Go see a mortgage broker today. Get your
3
finances in order.
3 Pinnock Court. It's even a good address.
How many bedrooms?
They don't say here.
If it's
No,
a one-bedroom house, if it's a one-bedder, you don't want to be paying over $1 million for it.
No, there's no further detail.
Oh, well.
We just will need to renovate the hideous blinds that cover the windows.
True.
Toadie would have lost his virginity in it, and they'll chuck on 200K.
Yeah. Put that on the board. Chuck that in the copy.
And there'll be less tourist buses around now because of thing. Hey, we're good to go. All the best.
It's the early show with Deano, Jack and Ash. Get up and go.
On Nova 100.
Whoa!
Good morning.
Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
For a short week, it didn't feel that short.
Oh, no.
I think maybe it's because a lot's been happening in the world.
Yes, I agree.
A 4-day week never feels as fast as it should.
No.
I got a good feeling about Paul in Elwood. Hit us, Paul. Good morning, old Paulie. Paul.
How you going, buddy?
All right. What can we do for you, friend?
No, I just want to jump into that competition.
Like it's a hot spa at a seedy motel. You're
That's
in.
the one, mate.
God
All right,
bless.
champ. Thank you.
Don't get anything caught in the filter.
You got champed too.
I felt good. I feel good.
Did you end up staying up to watch Carlton smash the Tigers, Dean?
Yeah, I did. It was fantastic. Oh man, I didn't give a shit about any other team but my own, like everyone.
Yes.
But I was feeling things for the Blues. That was friggin' believable.
And
it's the first time they've won a round one match since 2012.
Bang!
Wow. That's huge. Vossi's got the magic touch, clearly.
Yeah.
Vossi's sitting in the coach's box smashing real cokes.
Sorry?
Right.
Real
yeah.
cokes.
Which is rare. It's rare to see nowadays.
Ballsy.
Because
Yeah.
it's either a Coke, what do they call it now? No sugar or zero? No sugar.
I thought normally in the coach's box it's water or Gatorade or one of
Bossy
those.
doesn't give a shit, Ash.
Yeah.
Real Coke. Like a real man. What else? It was just a great game. It was fantastic to
And
watch.
one thing I did see doing the rounds, I was out for dinner, was Doc got a goal. Is that correct?
Yep, back from cancer, got a goal. Crowd went nuts. What else happened? Oh, the coin toss guy, you got to look it up today on the internet.
Yeah.
I think he's a comedian because he looked like he was, I don't know if he was deliberately trying to look like he was on Pingers, but it's...
Oh, no. Hey, so
You
were
seen
you...
it? You seen
No.
it?
Were you at the game?
No, I was here. I was doing some work. I was
Sure.
watching in the studio. It was great.
Wow.
It was fantastic. Seriously, like the Blues fans were going mental like they'd won a final. And as you said, Ash, they haven't won for I think it's
decade.
the first 3 rounds in some crazy stretch of time.
Well, it's also, they've had an 11-game losing streak against the Tigers. So there's quite a few milestones that they've hit.
To be honest, it just feels like they've never won.
It
like,
does.
After seeing it last night, I'm like, it just feels like they've never won.
Yeah, but the Carlton supporters are loyal and they've stuck by them, and I think they deserve to have a really solid win.
No, I'm not saying they don't deserve it. It just feels as if they never have.
Yeah.
Michaela, oh wait, Gunner's just walked by. Gunner's, come back if you can hear us.
She's a Carlton supporter.
Oh, Gunners from our newsroom.
Gunner just walks by
She's
with
up
one
and about this morning.
with one fist in the air. Tell us.
Did you hear me yelling?
No, I didn't hear you yelling. Were you at the game, were you?
No, I was at home in the lounge room.
Oh yeah, just on the cans.
In Richmond, though.
Yeah.
And you would have heard me. I was very loud.
Well done, mate. All right. Still loaded. Still clearly loaded.
Absolutely.
Still drunk. Oh,
Flying.
she's spilled her coffee everywhere. She's up and about.
Is it coffee or Bundy?
Yeah. Have a smell. Michaela in Maidstone. Hi, Michaela.
Good morning, friends.
What'd you do last night, you big old legend?
I was at the game. I was actually at the Richmond and Carlton game.
All right, tell us anything you observed.
Holy crap, there was a 12-year-old kid in front of me that was a Carlton fan, and he was going nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Was he swearing?
And it was the cutest thing. I don't know. Well, his dad next to him was swearing, so I was like, oh, I don't know. But it was so funny. He was just like going absolutely ballistic. All of them were though. Like it was actually really cool to see because obviously Carlton haven't won like a game in forever.
Yeah, it's wild. Michaela, follow on Instagram the 28-year-old male. A lot of good stuff there. But in particular, last night some random Blues fan behind the commentary team was going off.
I saw that.
He decides to chug a beer, right? But not traditionally. He decides to pour it from a length of about 70 centimetres.
What?
So it just gives him this facial ash. This yeasty It's amazing. So weird.
I mean, they've got to celebrate. They've got to celebrate somehow, you know?
Did it feel like a final, Michaela, being at the game? Did it have that vibe?
Yes, literally. I was saying to, like, my friend next to me, like, this literally feels like a grand final because they were just going nuts and it was just funny.
How's your voice holding up today?
Yeah, a little bit rough, as you can hear.
It reminds you how, sitting through so many shit games, how awesome footy can be.
Literally, yeah. Footy is back.
Hey.
Footy is back.
It's back.
Hey,
You heard it here
Michaela,
first.
Michaela just gave us a lot, and I'm impressed by Michaela.
Yeah.
So we're going to put you in the draw for first class and 50K, and we are also going to send you a $200 Makeout Meals voucher. Makeout Meals delivers meal kits with recipes by top restaurants like Entrecote, Mamacita, Easy Peasy, and more.
All right, I realise that if... thanks, Michaela. You're a bloody
Thanks,
legend.
guys.
Have a good weekend. I realise that if people listen to this time slot, they're not getting this much footy usually, so we'll change the subject. But it was great. Loved it. What do you guys got to talk about next? Anything?
Well, I know I haven't delivered you guys any erotic fiction this
Bang.
week.
That's what we need.
Wonderful.
So I thought we'd go from footy to horny novels.
That's what we need.
It makes sense.
It does.
It's a clear transition.
Hey, Melbourne. On Nova 100, it's the early show. We've been getting a lot of mileage out of this current affair story where a lady's addicted to romance novels, and it's almost charming to think that someone's still reading an old paperback novel to get their rocks off, Ash.
And her husband was benefiting from it as well. Erhart.
Marina and Erhart. Let's call them by their names, please.
Sorry, Marina and Erhart.
Yes.
I need to see a photo of Erhart.
Just imagine
Colonel Sanders.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Off-brand Colonel Sanders.
Yep.
in hospital
But with a hat.
Yes.
on his last legs.
Is this him here?
Books come first. The books come before you? Yeah.
That's Paul Erhart talking about the books coming before him.
Yep.
And that's...
But he enjoys her reading the books. He was happy with her reading the books because she got some ideas from the books.
Now, you guys introduced me to Mills and Boon, and I did some trawling through for other excerpts from Mills and Boon, but they're sort of somewhat safe because I feel like everyone hounded me last week for them not being saucy enough.
Sure.
So then I Googled just erotic fiction, and a lot. I didn't realise how graphic it can get.
Oh, yeah.
Well, part of the charm about the Mills and Boon were they were a bit naff, you know, but pushed it a little bit. So I'll be interested to see what you're bringing here.
I know, I'm actually nervous now.
No, well, I scrapped what I was originally going to do. We've met in the middle.
Okay.
So this one is called Leak by Kylie
That's
Scott.
a strong start, isn't it, Ashley?
He's taking a sip of water.
What was with the victory sip?
No, I just really need to moisten my mouth.
Moisten? That wasn't an accident.
Sorry, I need to moisten my mouth. Is that what is that what you said?
Yeah. Is moisten a word?
Moisten.
Moisten. There's no T.
You don't. It's a soft T, not a hard T.
Get to it.
Okay. God, David. I arched against him when he moved to my other breast. 2 fingers worked inside me.
No, I think...
Sorry.
I think he's gone the other way now.
Yeah, I think you've gone too far.
Yeah, there's no foreplay there, Jack. What you've just described was outrageous.
Also, why do we have 80s sitcom music playing underneath? That music doesn't quite fit.
That was hot as hell. I don't know what you...
I like the porn music.
That's too much, you idiot.
You guys told me last week it wasn't enough.
Oh, my Lord.
Well,
I'll keep going.
This is our last show. Great.
A little uncomfortable, but nothing I couldn't handle. Not so long as he kept his mouth on me, lavishing me with his attention. His thumb rubbed around
Slow it down.
His thumb rubbed around a sweet spot, and my eyes rolled back into my head. So close. The strength of what was building was staggering, mind-blowing.
What does that mean?
My body was going to be blown to dust.
Whoa.
Atoms when this hit. If he stopped, I'd cry. Cry and beg. And maybe kill. Groaning.
What do you got, Jack?
Okay, there's a statement I'm sick of hearing. And it's, Melbourne's back. We're back, guys. The city's back. Melbourne's back. But it's true. We are back. And I just want to give really 2 quick plugs.
Sure.
Tomorrow, I'm going to the Seppelt Wines All-Star Mile. There's been like 3 massive race days on at Flemington over the past few weeks. I'm going tomorrow. There's still tickets at Ticket Tech. There's like live music, food and drink, all of it's there. It's all happening. But what draws me in, right, is the All-Star Mile. The Seppelt Wines All-Star Mile is the richest 1,600-metre race in the world, and everyone that goes has the opportunity to win $250,000. Like, when you read that on Ticket Tech, doesn't that make you just want to buy a ticket?
Well, yeah, it does.
And blow all your money?
Is it like a raffle ticket? If you get a ticket, you could win $250,000.
I don't know. I just read that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in. But I mean, it's probably for the dude that owns the people that own the horse.
So it's probably not for you, the punter. It's for the person with the actual horse racing.
But it gets you in.
Got it. But it draws you in.
Isn't that misleading when you jump on? But we love it. So if you have nothing on tomorrow, go to the races. And also, Deano, this is probably more for you. Last night, I had the most beautiful succulent steak I've ever experienced in my life. There's a new restaurant just up the road from you on Flinders Lane. It is called Grill Americano.
It looks fancy.
Wow. I flooded my Instagram with pictures at Jack Charles. But it is like the best restaurant I've ever been to. And I say that every time after I come in, go into a new restaurant. But wow, it's like full New York vibes.
Wow.
The best steak.
Holy shit,
Did he just also plug his Instagram account?
No, I'm just trying to say I did 3 plugs there.
He thinks we didn't hear that.
Guys, should we do a plug segment where we just can openly plug whatever we want? What would you like to plug, Ash?
I'm going to jump out the window. That's great. So tomorrow, go see Jack at the Horsies and go eat steak with Jack.
Yeah.
No, don't eat steak
with Jack.
You could get a chance to eat steak with Jack. If you call now.
That's a contest.
That's a radio comp. Dave O'Neill would be proud of that.
He would be very happy with that.
Good morning, Nick on the Ninch. Ninch Nick, good morning.
What's going on, guys? How are you today?
All right, pretty tired. What are you doing, man?
Mate, I'm just working. I just want to ring up and say you guys are absolute legends. Every morning I listen to you guys at work, and you make my morning, and you guys need your own show.
Oh, that's kind.
When's that coming?
Sadly, not a chance in hell.
What do you call this, Nick?
That's what we're doing right now, Nick.
Nah, but I mean like a one in through the morning, you know.
Sure.
Sadly, no chance in hell. I'd rather eat sand. But Nick, thanks, man. You're in the running for first class and 50K for. And hey, stay out of trouble this weekend, Nick.
Never.
Oh no! Oh, Nick, hold the line. We'll get you the details. No, Nick will call you back. You don't have to hold. Here he is. Here he is. It's Ben from St Albans.
Good morning. I want to give someone a plug, and you tell me if you know who I'm talking about. They're everywhere at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
They're bigger than the king and queen of Moomba. Shout out to Hitch and Fifi.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, I thought this person was following me because I looked up at the Brimbank Shopping Centre and a big picture of her on the front of Priceline.
Swanee.
Chrissy Swan.
Like in Swanee.
Goddamn everywhere. She's on the telly. She's on the radio.
She's like sand when you go to the beach and you get back in the car. Every crevice.
You cannot shake her.
Full of swan.
She's on the project. And there was actually an article, fans applaud what Chrissy Swan had for dinner. Wowee.
What was for dinner?
It was like a bit of toast or something.
That's applaudable.
Some sesame.
I mean,
it's prawn toast.
The phrase gutter journalism's been thrown around a bit this week.
Well, Ben, you're always keeping an eye on the street for us, and we're thankful. Have a great day, Ben.
I think we should do a plug segment where people can just plug whatever random shit they want.
The Early Show with Deano, Jack and Ash.